Hi, Scarecrow Kaiser here. I'm back from SJC, New Jersey. Really long car drive. I live in Michigan, so it took like 10-hour car drive, and I was making pretty decent time. Pretty tired. Yeah. My ride was I went in the same car with I rode with down over there with Jeff Jones, who obviously he won. Um, You know him from his other tops, like when he topped with 3 Stratos and Little City. Then when he won the first SJC under Konami with his Skill Drain Dad. And then he won the last SJC under Konami. Um, yeah, he did really good playing like his quick draw deck with hamsters and that and stuff. Um, Aside from Jeff, it was Jeff Jones, John Gilbert, Paul Blair. You might know of Paul Blair. He made top, was it 16 at the 2008 Nationals when everyone was playing Glider Beast and he was playing Monarchs with Shells and Wingling Blast and Raigeki. He's a pretty good player. And No Young went with us too. Jeff's deck, the quick draw deck. I wouldn't say quick draw won the jump. It was more like it was Jeff Jones that won the jump because there was no one else I really saw who could get the deck to work as well as Jeff did. It was the fact that Jeff's a good player and the deck just seemed to respond to Jeff the way he wants it to. Like, I can't tell you how many times Jeff was like, I need Caius, and there Caius was. Um, like as an example, the move that won him the game in the final was he was about to tribute summon Titanial, but he ended up just attacking for game because he drew Caius. Um, Hamsters are what set him aside from the other ones. The hamsters were amazing. He wasn't gonna play Call at first, but he ended up putting his deck because Paul talked him into it. Which was a little confusing. And then Night Assailant, he wasn't gonna play that. It was a decision he made on Friday at pre-registration, but that Night Assailant was actually a really good idea. Instead of getting the doing 1-for-1s with Drill Warrior, he started getting +1s and stuff. The guy he played in the last game, and with the guy who also, which is the same guy who beat him before the finals, Ray. I ended up having to play Ray myself, round 3 of the tournament, and I was playing GBs, which I'll get into that, I lost game 3, my fault. In game 2, Sekiro had been dead, and I cited it out, figuring a GB that could attack over a gadget would be better and stuff. And then, because the game was lasting long, I just forgot that I had done that. And I had a shot to make Herc, so I went for it, and I was like, crap, I have no Sekidor. But and he showed me his hand afterwards, and he had like 2 fishes and a Thunder King, so he's like, yeah, that would have done it. But that was over with. I ended up dropping in the tournament when I was 7-2 because some people were confused. They didn't realize that 7-2s couldn't make it. They would get to play on Sunday, but it didn't mean they would make top 3-2, and that's what confused them. My second loss was to Machina Gadgets, which that game went into game 3, and it was actually pretty epic. I had a Chimera Tech out that had eaten 3 monsters, so it had 3 grand, and I had a Herc out with 2 cards in hand, so I had 2 3 grands, 2 cards in hand, stop 2 spell cards, and it was my opponent's turn. He ended up winning it either way, but he did kind of misplay it backwards. He summoned a fortress, and he had 3 cards left in hand. He played the first, it was smashing. I had 2 cards in hand, so I discarded 1 and negated the smash. His next card was Solidarity, which would have made his fortress a 33, so it could beat over either of my monsters. I discarded my last card in hand and negate that. So I figured maybe I was like, I don't think if he's got something left, there's nothing I can do. And turns out last card in his hand was another Solidarity. I was like, wow, you got it. But he wasn't a jerk or anything. No one I played was a jerk. They were all pretty nice people. So those were my 2 losses. Going into like round 8, I think it was, I was like 5-2. So, and I knew I couldn't make it, unlike a lot of people. Like, my opponent didn't realize he couldn't make it yet. He was playing like Light Sworn Zombie, and like I just destroyed him like in 2 turns. I had a Hurricane, a Chariot, but he offered me Sorcerer, and I took it because it's Sorcerer. I'm not gonna make the finals, so he didn't know that. I knew that. I took the Sorcerer. That was it for me to jump. The next day though, I played in the DS tournament, which you got 2 packs for signing up, and that was cool because in my 2 packs I pulled Doom Caliber and Black Whirlwind. So I felt like I won without even doing anything yet, and then played out the tournament, and I did win. Yay! I played GB again, which there are better decks I probably could have played, but I was already playing GB in the jump, so I was already in the GB mindset. But it ended up being the really good choice. In top 4, my opponent played Stargazer OTK, which I didn't know what he was playing game 1. I just beat him really quick. Game 2, he OTK'd me, and game 3, I sighted in as much as I could to keep it from going off, and in my opening hand I had a controller, so that was it. He couldn't stop me. For winning, they gave me a list of Konami titles. I got to pick 3 of them. They're mailing them to me, and I got fill out paperwork and stuff, and got an invite to the nationals for it. That was cool. My opponent in the last round of the tournament was playing Quick Draw, so that was a good matchup for GBs again because of the tokens. As for cool decks that were in the jump, like just fun, cool decks that you saw that were actually doing good, there was the Gravekeepers. They went far. They made top 16. The guy got really lucky. He got so many pluses off of his World Tribute. And there was a dragon deck, Deep Draw Dragon with Exodia, which that guy just drew like crazy, and he got pretty far in the tournament with that. I think that just about covers it. As for other people who did pretty good, Paul was doing good for a while, then he lost the last couples. John was 7-1 going into day 2, but he ended up losing. Our friend Mark Johnson, he was close, but he overslept on Sunday and missed 2 rounds, so that screwed him over. Chris Pateo, he's not a Michigan player, but he's from Canada. As you know, he got into like 16, I think it was. And then Jeff won, which once again I gotta say it again, good job, Jeff. I think that just about covers the SJC, so see you later.